Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, My Hero Academia, episode 23. So yeah, last time we saw the continuation of the final exams. We saw, of course, the whole exam with Tsuyu and Tokoyami. It was pretty interesting to see these two guys who have a lot of mobility, who have, Tokoyami is a lot more powerful, but I love how he was the one who was weak in this occasion, or has weakness, or more obvious weakness of the two. And of course, Suyu, I can understand. She's pretty agile and she's very skillful in her own right. She moves a lot, and my guess is she can do combat in close proximity or long range thanks to her tongue. But Tokoyami, yeah, that is true. He only do long range attacks. So yeah, I love that fight. I love that battle, and I love a little bit more of the characters they gave us in that moment. And of course, we saw Ida and Onjiro, which was, to be honest, pretty uneventful, except for the fact that now we know Ida is completely back. His logical side is back, or has returned, and I love that fact. And of course, we saw the battle that perhaps it make me a Todomomo shipper. And yes, I know the name about that ship, because yes, that was repeated several times after they found out I already record this episode. And I was explaining why it was the best ship. But anyway, yeah. It was a great fight, actually. It was pretty... it was deep, because now we understand all the reason as to why Yoroso was... had lack of confidence in that moment, and the way it recovered. I don't know if completely, but at least a little. She was a little better after this battle. So yeah, I love these character developments from what it seems to be small characters. So yeah, I love that fact. And of course, one of the post-credit scenes that shake my world, because yes, now somebody else is noticing that, yeah, Uraka and Deku are meant to each other. And yes, I know he didn't say that, but I don't care. So yeah, anyway, enough about this. Let's just watch the episode, shall we? Yeah, she was. I love it. Ah, yes, I love that. Ah! Oh, crap! Oh! Oh, holy! Wow! She moved fast! Oh! Yes! But that is fantastic! Yes! Oh, yeah! Yeah, that overconfidence, it was just obviously not justified. What? 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 Here's exactly what is going on! What the hell? Really? How far? Forecast. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, so he's brilliant. He's just brilliant mind. Oh! Okay, that was high specs. Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh. Ah. How? You don't even know exactly. Probably this way. Yeah, he just... Holy... The principal is mercifulness. He's having way too much fun. I'm sorry. Yes. But of course not! I think Simplify, they are the dumbest of the class! I think it's number 20 or number 19, so yes! And I guess the smartest of them all, come on! I love that! Yes, tell us, please. She just ran. I love Nika's face. Who's next? Oh, okay. Oh, the forest. What? Oh, yes, of course. I love the music. How everything is silent and suddenly BAM! Yes. Oh! Yes. I'm sorry, that's so funny. Ah, okay. Dude, come on, dude! Yes, you have to do that, man. Oh, the ears are bleeding! Yes, exactly! That voice! Come on, you can do it, man! Ah, that's the mom! Ah, the music! It's a different version. I like it. Oh! Those are a lot of insects! Oh! Oh! Yeah, that's nasty. Yes. They pass! That's great! Oh, that's why he's so good! He can feel the presence of... Holy! What kind of bullets are those? Oh, she went full invisible! But he can feel the presence, yes! Oh, yeah! No, I get it! He's distracting him so he doesn't know. Oh, that's brilliant! Yes! Oh! That was great! What? Boyon? No! Yeah! Exactly! Yeah, it wasn't on purpose! Okay, yeah, that is a loving. Oh man. What? Oh come on! That was easy. How is it fair? Everyone is against the teacher. Celebrities. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ah, yes, you mentioned this. You're right. God damn it! Oh, god damn it! Oh yeah, that was instantaneous. Ah, that's why he's jealous. God damn it! But you were unconscious, man. But you're not just popular because of that. And only. Oh. Oh, holy. Yeah. Yes. Oh, you just need to reach the lungs? Oh. I love the whips. Oh. Yes. Oh, he respects Midoriya a lot. Oh yeah, sure. What? He has a plan? Oh! What? He has a plan all the time! I love the name. Oh, she's a stalk! Yes! Yes, exactly! Yes, exactly! Oh, okay, Mineta just earned something there. Yeah, that was great. Yes! Oh, he's already... Oh, this is what we are waiting for. Oh, he's already there. Oh, crap. No, that face. Yes! Oh, against that! And yeah, it was obvious. Yeah. Yeah, it was obvious that's going to be the end of it. So yeah, yeah, that's it. A great episode. More on the fun side, and a little bit of a deeper character development from, well, background characters in this case. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this again and, well, be back with the comments. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the episode, and yes, it was the rest of the exams, of course, without one, but I'm gonna talk about that in the end. Yeah, the rest of the tests, the rest of the exams were presented. We saw the real finish of Uraraka's and Aoyama's exam. And yes, again, I'm going to talk about like a shipper, but yes, the moment, the realization in Uraraka's face, in which she now noticed that she really likes Deku, or at least that's how I interpret everything. And not just for that fact, for all the ways she behaves, for all the ways she moves, and especially when Deku is talking about how he is inspired by all of his companions, she looks at him with such eyes, with such loving face. So yeah, again, perhaps it's my shipper mentality that is seeing things that are not there, but sure, whatever, man. That's what I interpret. And yes, I love the fact that the way the fight ends, it's very quickly, because yeah, she's embarrassed because, well, somebody pointed out the obvious. But I love how her reaction changes, and yes, it's thanks to the gunhead training, because she was able to just grab 13 and, of course, capture her. Thanks to Ojama's help at the end, because, yeah, he grabbed the other hand or the other arm. But again, that shows us a little bit of character growth. She wouldn't be able to do that before training with Gunhead. Well, Gunhead showed her a lot of techniques, and I love the moment in which she changed. First is this embarrassment and this terror because, well, she's fell into the trap of 13, well, trap, let's say. But in the moment she noticed that she could use her knowledge to change the situation, I love the change of face. It's just in seconds, and I love the way she looks in that moment. Yeah, of course, some people are observing whatever they are doing. In this case, Midoriya and Tsuyo, and of course, a recovering girl, but she is always observing. And I love how they are clueless of the fact that, well, Aoyama practically said, yeah, it's obvious you like Deku. But yeah, then we see more people joining in into the observation spot, in the observation cameras. And of course, we saw the exam of Mina and Denki. I love that. They pair up the dumbest people in the class. 18, sorry, not even 18, 20 and 90 against the smartest character. That is just mean, man. They thought, oh, this is going to be easy. Even if we find the principal, we're going to stab him, and there is not going to be any problem. Yeah, sure, but the problem is, he knew that. He knows that he is small, that physically speaking, I don't think he's very strong. But mentally, he is a genius. So yeah, if he created a chain that will destroy everything around, well, everything around the students and blocking their exit, it was just brilliant. Because yes, these guys just look like this. Their brains or their intelligence don't allow them to plan further than the next 5 minutes. And it's very noticeable because every single move they make, it's not smart. It's just a reaction to something that happened. Even their plan is a reaction to something that might happen. It's not a well thought plan that maybe if this happens, we do this, or if this happens, we do that, and all that. No, just, oh yes, if we find the principal, we're going to just zap him. It's a reaction to something, which is of course not good. And yes, of course, you notice that they are not very bright, and they fail because, yes, the principal had everything under control. He knew exactly what he needed to be done, and he was hidden and far away from them. They would not be able to even see him. So yes, it's going to be impossible for these two dumbasses to be close to, well, beat the headmaster, the principal in this case. Yeah, it's never going to happen. They need to improve a lot. Then we saw, I think it was Taurus. No, I don't. No, that's not true. It was Jiro and Koda. Sorry, I have my notes here. Yeah, Koda. The guy finally, I know what is his quirk and his voice. His quirk is kind of control the animals, but he's very shy. He doesn't speak a lot. So yeah, Jiro, we know her quirk, but now we finally know exactly what he does. He talked with animals. They were against President Mike. It was a terrible match for Jiro because, yes, both have sound waves as their weapons. But of course, President Mike has a lot more experience, a lot more power, so he knows exactly what to do. Jiro is still in training, and I don't think her sound waves are as strong as President Mike. Of course, it's obvious. He even called what a weak sound. And he was just attacking and attacking, a very relentless attack against them. And yes, even Jiro's ears start to bleed. And that is the moment I love, because previously we saw that Koda is afraid of bugs. He doesn't like bugs. He can communicate with them, but he's afraid of them. So he doesn't want to even touch them. But it's a brilliant solution. Sound is doesn't travel that well underground or on the earth. But of course, insects can travel through earth, or at least can communicate through, well, in tunnels or all that stuff. So yes, it was kind of brilliant of Jiro. The problem was, of course, Koda, because he cannot tolerate insects. But I love that moment of little character growth in which, okay, I have to really give my best, the plus ultra. And of course, he just talked to this. He was terrified of talking to them, but he did it. And this insect just grabbed the leg of President Mike. He was terrified because, yes, I understand why he was so terrified. Having that amount of insects in your leg, it's awful. It's just disgusting. And yes, I'm not a great fan of insects even. Perhaps I'm not that terrified as Koa in this case, or President Mike, but yeah, that was nasty. And if I have that, I will lose every single ounce of concentration and just trying to get rid of the insects. So yeah, I love the fact that how they beat President Mike. Hell, even Recovery Girl was kind of angry. Oh, come on, that's a pathetic way of being defeated. Yeah. And, of course, something I forgot, and again, I love the face of Chaku, the face she did previous this exam. When she entered the freaking observation, I don't want to say port, observation room. And everything was normal until they asked about what she was talking with Oyama. And I love her reaction. Just so cute. The face she did. The faces. Oh, it was very cute and very funny. But yeah, going on. We are in the final exam for this episode, in which Mineta and Zero were against Midnight. At the beginning, yeah, I can't believe that Mineta was jealous of Zero, because yes, he touched one of the breasts of Midnight, and of course he was resting on her lap. But I don't think that's very, not very happy with that result, because he was unconscious. So I don't know why Mineta was so jealous. But of course he is Mineta. So yeah, and I love the way that every single portion of that battle makes you think that Mineta is just a coward. He doesn't have anything else, but he's just a pervert. And before this episode, yeah, that's the only thing you kind of see of him. But I love the way they portray this battle. At first they said, okay, if you don't have a clear goal, you cannot succeed in this school. Because if you're just saying, oh, perhaps I want to do this, no, you need focus. Why do you want to come to this school? Of course, the reasons are important. The reasons are, well, what drives you to your goal. Well, not to drive to your goal. The reasons are what to drive you to success. If you're focused on your goal, yes, you might be failing from time to time, but you at the end are going to reach said goal. If you're, well, tenacious. Anyway, yeah, everybody said, okay, and his goal is just to be popular. He wants to be popular with the girls because, yes, he likes girls, and the way he saw his life, it's kind of obvious that he was jealous of the popular guys because they have amazing quirks, and to be honest, he doesn't have an amazing quirk. It's pretty lame. To be honest, his quirk is very lame. So yeah, he wasn't going to get any girls with his quirk. But if he can become one of the best heroes, or a pretty decent hero, yes, he's going to get popularity and gain popularity with the girls, which is what he wants. The logic in there is kind of, I don't want to say twisted, it's kind of childish, perhaps. But yeah, he has focus, and we are shown this focus in the moment that his plan comes to life. He dragged Midnight far away from the door, awakening her sadistic side, because yes, we have seen that sadistic side, or at least part of it. And the way he captured her, he just stick a ball, yeah, that sounds gross when I said it out loud, in her hand, and that ball is connected to the whip. So the whip on her hand is connected, so she cannot separate her hand from her whip. And the whip later on is just stuck in a rock. So yeah, she's stuck. She cannot release her hand. She cannot open her hand to just drop the freaking whip and run away, or run to capture Mineta. And she cannot run away because her whip is stuck in a rock. I love that. That is well planned. And that's the way you defeat a teacher, with somebody with a lot more intelligence and experience. Because yes, I think more experience than intelligence. But yes, I love that aspect, that they show us another side of Mineta. And as I said, a little bit of character growth from him, which is something I wasn't expecting. I was expecting Zero to be kind of the star of this. But no, he was knocked down in seconds. Hell, we didn't even see him in action. Well, kind of in a flashback, but that's it. I love how Mineta got the spotlight. I love it. And yes, he earned a little bit of respect from me. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, it was a pretty tame episode. We didn't deal, of course, with anything big. We just kind of see the rest of the exam, the rest of the test, and what is going to happen next is the real treat for this second half of the second season. The test between Kachan and Deku against All Might. That is the real deal here. What everybody is waiting for. And yes, I'm waiting for that epic battle, because first of all, they don't get along, and then they are going against the most powerful hero of them all. So yes, I cannot wait for that. But yeah, as you can see, it was a very short video. I didn't have that much to say about this episode, because yes, it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, the only thing I have to say is thank you guys for your attention, for your likes, for your views, for your comments, and for your subscriptions. Again, if you want to be a subscriber, please click in the description, in the subscription button, and in the bell so you can get notifications. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below. So yeah, I don't have anything to say, so yeah, so see you on the next video. Bye.